speaking of foreign listed stuff, Richard O asks, can you recommend your best international and emerging market ETFs? I will speak about one, and I don't want to say I'm not recommending it, but this is, I would say, the one that I have been most interested in the most, in part because I've been very interested in investing in the Mexican economy. I think like four of the five last investments I've made have related to investments in Mexico. Um, so the name of the ETF, let me just make sure I get it right. The ticker is EWW, which, you know, probably one of the worst names for a ticker, right? Like, who wants to buy something called EW? It is the iShares Mexico ETF. Trades, on the ticker EWW. The reason I have been particularly fond of this ETF, I know it's not all international exposure. It's not all emerging market. It's kind of a specific play on this in a certain way. But the reason I've been very mindful about going into the Mexican economy, and I think there's a lot of growth potential there in the next several years. We've seen per capita income growing there at a very fast rate relative to the rest of the world. They have a lot of structural advantages these days that could make them a manufacturing growth engine for quite some time. They have free trade agreements with 100 other countries. They have the relatively similar energy costs that the United States has. So a major competitive advantage to the rest of the world for a manufacturing base with low energy costs, and at the same time have an all-in labor cost, which is like pensions, insurance, all of those things. Their all-in labor costs are rather comparable to what we're seeing in China today. You're seeing lots and lots of companies talking about moving some in manufacturing and things like that into Mexico through kind of like that reshoring initiative that we saw coming out of the pandemic, basically trying to make our supply chains a little bit tighter, a little bit easier to manage, a little bit less complex. Simplifying the supply chain, and nearshoring is a little bit of a euphemism for being less reliant on China for a myriad of political, pandemic related reasons, just kind of seeing it as a diversification strategy there. And I think the Mexico economy is going to do fantastic. Like I said, I've been investing in consumer goods there. I've been investing in industrial real estate. I invest in the Mexican airports. I think it's a great opportunity. And if somebody is looking for a similar opportunity, maybe writ large across the entire Mexican economy, you can look at the iShares Mexico ETF.